Peter Cunningham. I'm the Head of Leadership at the Geneva Centre for Security Policy, co-director of something called the Geneva Leadership Alliance, and very honoured to be Programme Chair of this year's ILA conference here in Geneva. Look, I think one of the things that I'm most excited about in having been able to support and contribute with the ILA to shape this year's conference is really to the prospect of the collision, the coming together of the ILA community and this really diverse Geneva international community. You know, we have leaders here and thought leadership on humanitarian issues, on global peace and security issues, on governance issues, on business innovation, on science and research, and to see all those sectors come together and collide with and connect with the ILA community and those who think about the study and the advancement of leadership. That's just hugely exciting. I think a lot of energy, a lot of great discussion, and a lot of great ideas are going to emerge this year. If you stop and reflect on each of those three words, reimagining, leadership, and together. Personally, actually, the one that I'm most captivated by is the word together. I think it's a word that's very easy to say, but actually incredibly hard to practice, particularly when it comes to issues that matter to us, issues that affect our family, our careers, our society, our countries, our community. It's sometimes much easier said than done, and I think that leadership is going to be a really important catalyst to help avoid and resist the temptation of division and polarization that we're seeing today. And so for me, the word together, while easy to say, it's really important, and this is an opportunity this year with the conference to role model this. What does together mean when it comes to working on issues where we may have very different expectations and very different needs and different views, and yet we can only make a difference together. Very honestly, under normal circumstances, I would, be doing everything possible to influence you to come here, because I truly believe, and many of us who work in this space will probably share a bias towards what can be done together in the room through, direct connection. However, I also recognise that some of those preferences have been challenged. We've done things ourselves in our work on Zoom and on other, video-based platforms that we never thought was possible. So I think that going into a conference that allows for both, which means that more people from more places can collaborate and contribute, and yet we can still have this in-person, in the flesh connection and energy. And it also, I think it's a very personal choice at the moment. The advice is ambiguous. It's not always clear on the choices do you make. In some cases and countries, it's very clear and obvious. I think for other people, it's going to be more tricky to work out. And so I don't want to push you either way, or would suggest to anyone that they should do anything other than, do what they're comfortable with. But just know that whichever part you join, it's going to be awesome. There's going to be so much energy, and we're going to make it a great conference.